Good morning, everyone. SwiftCow playing some more Pokemon Reborn, and today we're going to start off by just evolving a couple Pokemon that I've been keying around for a little bit here. Namely, we're going to be hoping to get our Chingling to like us. I want to be able to just starting to get comfortable with you, keep working with it. Any more berries that do friendship? Nope. Just starting to get comfortable with you, keep working with it. Great. So yeah, basically, the Sooth Bell gives us some. I believe putting it in first spot is going to give it more. Gives it some happiness. But what we're doing here is kind of rotating where what we're getting out of it and let's see if that's enough. I'm kind of just hoping that we can get away with not having to spend too much on berries, but I also don't want to wait much longer. And we are also in kind of a weird spot because it needs to evolve at night. Seems to really trust you. You've done a great job raising it. Awesome. Perfect. Okay, let's go over here. We're going to check a street light to make sure that it's night. And now we're going to use an XP candy on Chingling. To get an evolution to Chimicho. We probably could have done this in a little bit more incremental steps, but I wanted to get it done, basically. Go ahead and real quick here grab a couple others that are on my list. We're gonna grab Monkey, and we're gonna grab my Cubones here because I'm not sure if it'll work or not, and I'm curious. So, XP and which one was which? Lightning Rod. Perfect. Awesome. So, Alolan Marowak only evolves at night, and I wasn't sure how this was going to work because I wasn't sure whether it had separate things for Alolan and not. Alolan Marowak is really cool because it's so it's a fire. It becomes a fire ghost type, but it still has a lot of good ground type moves. It also gets the Lightning Rod ability, which means that even though it's no longer a ground type, it stays immune to electric moves, which is really cool. I'm not sure if I'm using it yet, but now we've got it. And finally, last but certainly not least, yeah, let's go for it. I haven't decided what kind of build I'm going for with this yet. Water spout. Okay, that might make that easier. Protect, water pulse, aqua tail, water. That's actually a lot of good moves right off the bat. Yeah, we're not going to get Skull Bash. Let's go ahead and get these evolutions. Get our Blastoise on. And it looks like is a hidden ability. So Rain Dish, which gives healing. Rain Dish, honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards something like Water Dish with defensive stuff, and then Water Spout, which does higher damage based on HP. So we could aim for that. It's also Jolly Nature, which is interesting. Because that gives a speed boost, but a special attack lower. Which I guess, just to mention, Squirtle and Blastoise are very well-rounded as far as all of their stats go. They have slightly higher defenses and very well-rounded between physical and special attacks. So there's a lot of different ways you can take a Blastoise as far as builds go. And I feel like that's a good... It's nice because we have lots of options. It's annoying because I don't know which option I'm taking yet. Okay. Well, with those evolutions out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and figure out what I'm doing with my party before we head over to the next section. And we will rejoin shortly. So, see you in a moment. Okay. So, with our leveling out of the way here, we've got some a couple new faces to introduce or reintroduce. I picked up a Mawile a little bit ago, and I want to start training it up because steel types are awesome and fairy types are also awesome. So Ryan is going to be our new Mawile, and we've replaced Veicho's original, or our original Veicho, with our new Marowak. And obviously we've got Monkey. Just did so attack and then balanced defenses on Ryan. HP or primary attack for now. I may change that. And then we've got HP and speed balanced out there. And then Veicho is attack speed. Very basic. We're heading up to Paris Mountain for yet another little excursion here. Actually, I totally forgot to buy those let's see, what was it? The incense. Pure incense? Yeah, chance to keep things away. think we can get across without doing anything, so I'm gonna stop messing with it. This is a lot more encounters than I wanted. Won't be less encounters, but it means I can run away automatically. We're out of healing items too. I'm really on top of this, guys. There we go. I feel better now. So now we can magnetic lure and repel on top of each other. So there's all these holes, and one of the spots up here, yes, has a rock. I'm assuming this is what we're gonna have to do. There we go. Wild Tepig got spooked and ran away. But we've now seen it once. Feel like I was probably supposed to do something else there. Like we should have the rock with us. It mentions moving the boulder again. I'm not seeing a hole here to push it into. Can you, like, push it through here? Nope. Oh, okay, I know what I did wrong. It's down here that we need to go. Maybe not that far. I think it's this guy. I was wrong. It is down. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it is down here because you have to, or because it opens the channel from the floor below, so that you can now go over here. And there's the boulder in question. Sandstorm, and Tepig ran away again. Sandstorm, good TM to get, so we can play with weather. And we get another starter. Having false swipe there is really nice. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of Thrash eventually anyway. And Tepig, we did have one person request Tepig as their starter. And I believe, let me double check that. Yeah. So we are going to be retiring one of our longtime best Pokemon here. As we have a new Mr. Ed. trying to remember what all we needed for... Yeah, actually, we'll go with... For this next section, we'll go with Ilomway. Magnetic lure again. And we're gonna head back to Azurine for the last bit of backtracking that we've got to do. For our third and final starter for this area, again, lots of goodies here. Although I'm not sure we're gonna use this one, and we don't actually have somebody. It's one of the ones that we had nobody request, which I guess is not super surprising given how many starters we had options for. And I'll be fair and say it is not one of the best starters in a lot of ways. But it's still a starter, and starters are still good. Like, in general, starters get access to some decent moves, some decent special abilities. They tend to have good, abilities in general, like hidden abilities. I forgot to bring the Chimicho. Oh, good. This is what we brought the Chimicho for. Chimicho, chime. Yes, good. I caught something. It didn't help, so I locked it in the basement. Only Chimicho helps. Heals. Nothing else ever helps. Go ahead, check out the basement. Chikorita. And I don't have a, like I said, I don't have anything, anyone offhand to name this after, and I don't, so until we need it, I'm gonna go ahead and hold off on, naming it. Because, yeah, at this point, we're getting very close to everybody actually having something that is either the type they requested or a specific Pokemon they requested. And there's only a couple exceptions on that. So Chikorita is a very bulky, it's a bulky grass type. You know why I'm apologetic towards it. But given how starters work, it has more average stats than actual bulk, and grass is not a great defensive type inherent. There are a lot of things that hit it really hard. It needs a good subtype a lot of times to go with it, or like really bulky. And it really gets Chikorita gets overshadowed by things like Bulbasaur, basically. So like even if we took it right now and used it for a while, I don't think we're going to use it for as a long-term Pokemon. Yeah. Okay. With Azurine Island out of the way, teleport. Whoops, that is not where I was expecting to go, but it works. So I think that takes us to a point where we're ready to head underground back into the railnet. This is going to give us our last little bit of backtracking where I missed Flash, which would have made the rest of this backtracking a lot easier. But it's also going to give us forward progression finally. We're going to be able to get up to the Yuryu building finally and continue progressing the story. So this was our last backtracking episode for now. I may go ahead and get our new version of Mr. Ed trained up. Emboar is not my favorite starter as far as fire starters go, and we already do have Blaziken, so it's probably not something that's going to get brought in immediately, which is why I put it in the second box for now. We can always look at it later, and unfortunately Emboar has the downside of being like a bulkier Blaziken, whereas Blaziken is fast, and when it comes to sweepers you want something fast rather than bulky. So we may have a good use still, and I will still keep it in mind. So hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you'd like a Pokemon named after you, please go ahead and fill out the survey in the description. And as always, have a good one. Catch you next time.